Hello, my friends. Hello, beautiful audience, beautiful souls there, hungry for knowledge, hungry for some interesting science. I hope you are. Well, wait a second, breathe deep, breathe deep. Will not be the same after this presentation. Believe me when I tell you, after this presentation, you are going to feel excited, very excited, grateful for this life. And you know why? Because science has a present for you, the most beautiful present, time, more time. Science giving you time, quality time, time for more opportunities, time to be young and healthy again. Can you believe it? I'm speaking about rejuvenation. I'm speaking about anti-aging, being young again. This technology is already here. Science did it. Now it's in the markets and it is rocking. Do you want to be part of it? I hope you want. Just bear with me. Did you know about this technology? This technology that I'm presenting to you, DNA rejuvenation, do you know that is absolutely real and already in the market? Did you know that you can extend your life at will? Well, companies like Novosumer, my company, my platform, companies like that and others are harnessing the power of genetics to make it possible. Cutting edge science is living an astonishing revolution. Great capitals are supporting these technologies already. Great capitals want to be part of this. It's already here. Science made it possible. Can you believe it? It's real. It's already here. Well, let me introduce myself and the organization that I represent is Novosumer. What? Novosumer. This phenomenal organization, you mean? Okay. Who am I? My name is Eric Amado, Dr. Eric Amado. Yeah, here to help. PhD, scientist, and CEO of Novosumer. And what is Novosumer? What is it all about? Well, Novosumer is a platform that connects this technology with you. As simple as that. Novosumer is committed to share scientific knowledge related to life extension, anti-aging technology, rejuvenation. Why? Because this information belongs to all of us, the beautiful human beings, the beautiful human souls, and Novosumer believe in it. We believe this technology has to be shared with everybody. I'm here today grateful representing Novosumer. And what is Novosumer's first goal? Is to create awareness about this existence of these technologies. Well, understand this. Sometimes cutting-edge technology remains silent to majority of the public. And why? Why so? It's just simply because science is progressing at such a speed, so fast, light speed, that it's not easy to keep the general public well informed about all the progresses that are taking place. As simple as that. It's not a conspiracy, it's nothing weird happening behind the scenes. It's just because of this. Well, now that we know a little bit about what all of this is about, let's go for the next slide. Well, in such a piece, in this context, the scientists in Osumer believe that this is important enough to take a break, to slow down and to breathe and enjoy this present, this beautiful present that is there for all of us, and share this present with everybody because science is sharing it with us. We believe in Osumer that this is our duty here to slow down just a little bit for a while and take some time to share it. Listen to me, please, for a second. This is real. This is a present for you, for all of us. It's already growing in the market. You can extend your life. Yes, it is possible. This technology is already here. Science brought this to us, to all of us. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Believe it. Well, let me be your guide. Let me present you this technology. I will show you how easy it is. I will show you how it works. What is the state of the art? How to use it? How to assess it? And furthermore, how to make it? Yes, how to make it yourself. Novosumer's commitment is to connect the general public to you, to all this information. And furthermore, as I have said, we will be providing more technical data to make it yourself, in case you are an entrepreneurial spirit, hopefully. Well, you can reach this website anytime and dig into more technical information. That website will be available in the following months. We will show you how it works, the equipment, the material, the timing, the providers, literally everything that you need to understand it and make it yourself. Well, sorry, Novosumer is here. Do you see? The boss, Mr. Novosumer, is here to help us understanding it. Okay, Mr. Novosumer, shall we pitch in? Let's go for it. Let's start explaining how this present works. Let's go for the next slide. All right, it's time to talk about anti-aging technology. Ready? Happy? Let's start presenting the science behind this technology. Let me explain how this technology works inside our bodies. This easy and powerful technology is going to help us live longer, live healthier. Well, maybe hundreds of years like this. Well, it's easy, as I have told you. The science behind is easy, and the technology behind is easy. I will show you. Let me explain how this miracle works. This miracle that is called OSC. Well, it's like a potion. You heard it right. It's like a magic potion. You can see here the potion, the magic potion. It's like pressing a pause button on aging and even reversing it. How cool is that? Well, it's very cool, and it has some history behind. The Dr. Yamanaka gained a Nobel Prize because of this. Big thing, big thing. And the Dr. David Sinclair from Harvard University is shaking the markets because of this. Very wealthy pockets are feeding this because everybody wants extra time, and it is possible. Right, it is. And what are the secret ingredients of this potion? Well, just three ingredients. Just three ingredients. Just this. And the three of them altogether are called OSC, as I have said. Just OSC is able to pause aging and reverting it. Just by activating OSC or providing OSC to your cells, the magic will happen. Let me explain it. Look at the picture. Look at the picture to the left, please. Such beautiful smiles. Lovely young people smiling. Have a look on their DNA. Do you recall the DNA? This piece of information that lives inside all of our cells? There it is, the DNA. But wait, what are these little dots? These marks? Well, these little marks increases as you get older. As time passes, this mark increases. This little mark increases in time as you get older, as time passes. Can you see the amount of marks that this DNA has? You can see here in the picture to the right. This DNA over these lovely people, do you see it? These lovely old people smiling? That is correct. That DNA has lots of marks. And these marks, as I have told you, increase very much over time. A lot of these marks make it difficult to read the DNA. It's a shame. All cells have the same information as young cells. The DNA is the same. But just because of these marks, oh, just because of these marks, the DNA cannot be read and your cells get older. Just to help this idea of how important reading this information is, let's think about a pen drive or a DNA with your favorite songs. But wait, the connection port of the pen drive or the CD if you wish, the connection port is broken or is scratched as a CD that is scratched is all and it cannot be read by your computer. Oh dear, the videos are there, so close, your songs, your favorite songs, but you cannot play them. Well, just renew the connection port or polish a little bit the CD. There are many marks on the DNA and it's difficult to read. The same way as the pen drive is difficult to read by your computer because the connection port is scratched. And your cells look older, as I have shown you. But it's time to celebrate because I have said us can revert this mark. Yes, only these three proteins are able to reduce the amount of marks in the DNA and it can be read again. Yeah, you heard it right. The DNA can be read again and your cells recover their health. They rejuvenate. How cool is that? How awesome is that? The DNA can be read again. The information to be young again. Wow. Just like that. Yeah, us is the real deal. Yes, it is, Nova Zoomer. Yes, it is. It's the deal. Well, easy to understand? It is. It is. It's just like this. Nothing more. As simple as that. Because great ideas, great science, sometimes they are easy. And look, this is much more than going back in time. It's far beyond. Do you know by chance how many diseases are related to aging? Many, many of these diseases have the age as root cause or main risk factor. Aging is the root cause of many of these diseases. Aging and disease correlate directly. As simple as that. The older you are, the more chances you have to get diseases. Well, today we can treat aging. We can solve the root cause of many of these diseases and prevent them from happening. Yeah, now we can be the rulers over our age, the kings of our time, and furthermore, our health. Now is our time, and is our right to use it. And now that you know the principle behind this technology, let's go for the next slide. Okay, and now that you know how it works, let's go to see how this miracle is delivered to our bodies. Are you wondering how this is possible? Don't you wonder? Have a look on this little microorganism. Do you see here? Have a look on this little microorganism then. It's called EB. And now that you know how it's called, just forget about it. I will remind you as many times as needed. It's an innocuous virus that already lives inside you. It is inoffensive. It has evolved inside us over millions of years. Your body knows already it's safe. It's a safe guest. And the best part, besides being safe, it has been modified and is no longer able to multiply in our body. It just delivers the DNA and disappear over time. That's it. Super extra safe. Safe and sound. Well, now that we know how safe it is, let's look inside it. Do you see it? Do you see it? We have painted this little piece of DNA here in orange. This little DNA has us genes. We paint it in orange. Randomly, or maybe because Mr. Novosumer likes it. You know, he's the boss. Okay, The boss is happy. Okay, let's go back to Eevee and OS genes. We have introduced OS inside the Eevee to serve us. How helpful is it? Isn't it? That is correct. It's very, very useful, very helpful. This little piece of DNA has the OS genes inside. Remember, OSC, the magic ingredients, the magic potion. Yeah. Well, Eevee is introduced in our bodies with a tiny little shot. Oh, well, just a little shot. It is worth it. Of course it is. Okay, now this little shot is done. And Eevee travels inside our bodies, reaching all our cells. Okay? You see here the cells, one of our cells, represented here. Our cells accept Eevee. They accept Eevee inside. Good, very good. That is good. Now Eevee is inside with the OS genes. Okay, it's here. Now it's in the nucleus of the cell. And what happened next? The OS genes are released. Oh yeah. The information that we need is there. And now our cells can read the receipt that is in the genes. The receipt to the magic potion. Our cells read the OS genes and produce OS proteins, the magic potion, the real ingredients, the proteins. Easy? It is easy. Just remember the pen drive example. The pen drive has the information, okay? And the information is read and play so that you can listen to your favorite songs, video, okay? Amazing, right? Okay, have a look and see what happens. I will remind you what happened. If it's absorbed by your cells and release OS genes. Wow. And wait to see what OS does inside our cells. OS polish the DNA. That's it. OS can reduce the amount of marks in the DNA, and the DNA can be read again. The DNA can be read again. Does it sound easy? It is easy, totally. And the result? As said before, your DNA can be read again. Awesome, it is. Your cells rejuvenated. And this can be done once and again. You decide when. Isn't it great? Now you can decide over your time, over your age. Now you are the master of your own time, of your own age. You can decide when or how to use it. Totally. Are you excited? Let's think about it. This is real. This is already here to use it. Sit and relax. Breathe. It's real. It's already here. It's safe, it's secure, and it's available in the market. Set your mind at ease. Wow. Well, are you ready for it? I hope you are. Hope you are. Okay, let's go for the next slide. Here we are in the next session. Well, the next slide. Okay. In this session, I'm just going to present you this technology to you. It's better to test it little by little. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Just wait a few weeks until the next videos are released. Okay? Novosumer will be releasing all the technology in depth, the science behind, how it works, the necessary equipment, the raw materials, literally everything that you need to understand it, or maybe, who knows, making it yourself if you wish. If you are an entrepreneurial spirit and have the desire to find financing, find investors, who knows? That is up to you. Well, Would you like to dig down there and understand how it is possible? Bear with me. Let's have a look on this picture. You are about to understand the science and technology behind it. In this slide, I am presenting to you the technology behind its production. I am going to show you how it is produced in plain words, easy. Okay? Have a look on the left, as you did before. Do you see the circular DNA? This is in fact DNA that has OS genes inside. You see this? The DNA with the OS genes inside. Easy, right? It is. It is. Well, we need these genes, OS genes. The genes of the magic potion. Remember, the magic potion. The OS genes are read by our cells. As I told you, they are super smart, our cells. They read these genes, OS genes, and produce OS proteins. Those genes are all that our cells need to produce and make this magic potion. It's all that our cells need to produce the magic, to revert our DNA down, or whatever you call it. Just like that, you provide the DNA and the cells do all the hard work. Well, let's go back to this circular DNA. You can buy this DNA, in fact, directly. Easy as that, you can buy it. It's no more expensive than 50 pounds, 60 pounds, whatever in dollars or euro it is. You can buy this DNA directly. Easy and simple as that. Or maybe you want to design it yourself, which is very easy as well. In future videos, I can show you in detail how to design this DNA, okay? Don't be greedy, step by step, taste it little by little. Well, let's go for the first step. Ready? Let's go to the starting point. Here, we are here. This is the first step. It's easy. It's just producing many copies of DNA with the OS genes. We need a lot of this DNA. And when I say a lot, it's a lot, believe me. And the cheapest way to get lots of it is by making copies of this DNA in bacteria. Yeah, making copies of DNA in bacteria is called DNA amplification. This step is called DNA amplification. You see? Yeah, you don't have to remember it. Just remember that there is a step in which you make lots of copies. You see? It is. These bacteria produce copies of DNA. Many, many copies. Bacteria are very smart when it comes to making copies of DNA. They duplicate the DNA very, very effectively. They create copies of copies of copies again and again. They are very good at doing it, fast and reliable. When you believe it, well, believe it. They are very, very good at making hundreds of copies of DNA. They are super efficient replicating DNA. It is the cool thing about bacteria, right? They grow super fast using very cheap resources. That's why this step is super easy and cheap. Well, we do agree on that. Well, believe me on that. You just include the DNA inside the bacteria and they will produce a lot of DNA copies as they grow. Okay? Listen to this. Some of you at this point may be wondering, but how safe is this? Well, extremely safe. Extremely safe. This DNA has been designed to duplicate in bacteria. Only in bacteria. It will not duplicate, grow, or harm any other type of cell, such as ours. It only has information necessary to be copied in bacteria. Okay, now that we understand how safe it is, let's go for the next step, shall we? Okay, let's go for it. Once these inoffensive bacteria have produced lots of DNA. It's just a matter of extracting it. But sorry, before going to the second step, once we have produced a lot of DNA, it's a matter of extracting DNA, as I told you. And unfortunately for this poor bacteria, unfortunately for us, we can extract the DNA very easily. Very, very easily. Just by crushing, killing. Just by crushing them. And recovering the DNA with special materials. These materials, well, these materials are very selective. They absorb very specifically DNA, only DNA. And we can get rid of the rest of the components of the bacteria. That's why it's so safe as well. Well, these materials are very selective and they absorb very specifically this DNA. Okay, safe, nice, easy, and cheap. This material let us to select DNA among all the other components present in bacteria. And that's why we can purify the DNA and carry on with the next steps. Well, now we can go for real to the second step. Now we have tons of DNA, pure DNA. Okay, we extracted it here from bacteria. We have this pure DNA, nice and clean. What are we going to do next? Well, I hope it hasn't been too much. If it's been, just relax a little bit. Okay. Maybe you need some time to digest it. Just press pause button. Is your mind relaxed again? So far so good, right? Until now it has been easy. Don't you think? We just bought the DNA, or design it, introduce it in bacteria, wait until they produce many copies and extract it. Okay? Straightforward? Absolutely. Okay, the next step. Now we are for real in the step 2. Let me explain. We are here. Now that we have tons of DNA with those genes, we just simply introduce the OS genes inside EV. That's all. Okay? We introduce this DNA inside EV. That is it. That's the step 2. As simple as that. And for this purpose, we introduce the DNA in other kind of cells. Modified mammalian cells this time. Amazing, eh? We just put this DNA that we purify inside these cells. Mammalian modified cells. Okay? This DNA was designed only, and remember, this DNA was designed only to replicate in bacteria. So it will never grow here. Okay? So it's safe. The design of the DNA guarantees it. That's why we have these steps separated in these different cells. Okay? It's kind of guaranteeing the safety by adding another layer. Okay? So we use these cells to produce EV particles with the OS genes inside. These cells are a little bit more similar to ours, super smart. These cells have been designed to identify OS genes and encapsulate the OS genes inside the EV. Okay? Just like this, easy. We just have to introduce the DNA inside these cells and they will do all the work. They will encapsulate the OS genes inside the EV particles. They will do all the hard work. They detect the DNA with the OS genes and pack the OS genes inside EV particles, like this, in the picture. Easy peasy. Easy, right? It is. Okay, let's refresh what we know so far. First step, DNA design. We can buy it or design it ourselves. Second step, we introduce the DNA inside bacteria and we amplify the DNA. We replicate it. After replicating, we extract it. We purify it. And in the next step, we introduce it in mammalian cells and the mammalian cell will encapsulate the DNA inside the EV particles. Easy? Happy? Let's go for the third step, which is very easy as well. Cleaning the EV particles. We want these particles as clean as possible, ready for a party. Well, this is almost all. We are super close to the end of the process. We are just going to clean the particles. That's it. Extracting and purifying the particles. For doing so, we have to say that EV have special characteristics in its surface. They are unique. And this is a bless. Yes, it is. We are lucky for that. It's so unique that we can extract it specifically. And how? We just use material, special material, the HiJack, these EV particles specifically. This way, simple and quick, we get the EV particles and get rid of the rest of the components of this cell. Oh yeah, purify EV particles with oxygens. Okay? Okay, after purifying the EV particles with these materials, these resins, we have super pure, clean, safe, and effective EV particles ready for us. And that's it, folks. All the science and technology behind comes down to this. Easy peasy, right? Now, EV with those genes are ready. We can put it in little tubes, label them, freeze them, and deliver. By the way, before delivering, our science will take care of this. We will test it under the most rigorous test. The more quality test, the better. We want the smartest of these EV particles. Only after selecting the best of the best to the highest quality, this is delivered to us. Are you ready for it? I hope you are. I hope you are. Okay, let's go for the next slide. I hope you are here. You are still here. My friends, this is coming to the end. I have told you the state of the art of this technology. As simple as that. Ready to help. Ready to make a positive impact in human beings forever. And it's real. It is real. And it's already here. Many discoveries and advances have led us to get to this point. We have to honor the Nobel Prize Dr. Yamanaka, as I told you. He was the pioneer. Another great scientist, the Dr. Sinclair, is now the worldwide leader of this technology. We have to honor both of them. They have made it possible. And well, other companies and organizations like Novosumer follow their footprints. And we are proud to be part of Yamanaka and Sinclair's legacy. We are proud of this endeavor to help humankind and spread knowledge and science. We will continue paying attention to the work of science in this field, keeping you updated of new discoveries, products in the market, and we will share it with you. Furthermore, we will break down and show this information so that you can understand it easily. It has to be open and available for everybody. This belongs to everybody. But this is not the end of our goals. Novosumers aims to offer all the technical information necessary to produce it yourself. The equipment, the materials, how to use them, all the processes involved, well described for you, openly as a gift to humankind. Finally, I would like to mention that you can dig deeper into this information that will be available in the following months in novosumer.com. Okay, it will be available in the following months. Wait a little, don't be greedy. You will find there interactive presentations like this describing the processes more in detail. You will also find all the technical data necessary to produce anti-aging treatments yourself at industrial level. If happens that you are an entrepreneur, all the working instructions, all the SOPs available are compliant to that will be available will be compliant to CGMP and ISO 9001 as standards of quality. All this information will be compliant to ISO 45001 as a standard of health and safety. And all this information will be compliant to ISO 14001 as a standard for environment protection, because we believe extremely in quality, health and safety, and respect for the environment. And friends, as mentioned, it is time to wrap up. Don't be greedy. I've told you, don't be greedy. There will be more. Okay, so let's summarize what we have learned. Here, what we have learned is that this technology is real, it's happening, and we need quality information to decide whether to use them or not. We need to be conscious, we need to create awareness. Is that for us? No, you decided. But the market is there, and you need to know pros, cons, how it will affect you psychologically, economically. You will decide. Okay, we have learned that it's safe, it's reliable, and it's a technology easy to understand and easy to implement, because this is easy to produce. We just need the following things, as I told you, in the production section. Okay? Let me remind it to you. Okay. We just need to produce a lot of copies of DNA in bacteria. Cheap, easy, and quick. Once we have the DNA, pure, nice, we will use another kind of cells, mammalian cells, to encapsulate this DNA, to pack this DNA with those genes inside EV particles. Okay? That was the second step. Easy as that. And in a third step, we need a third step in which you purify these EV particles. Why? Because they are special. They have special characteristics in this surface, and it let us to select them very specifically. And it let us to discard other things that are inside the mammalian cells that we don't want it. So at the end of the process, us inside the EV particles will be very, very pure, safe, and nice. It's easy, right? You can understand it and maybe produce it. Anybody can produce it or cooperate or being involved in this industry. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. I hope you did it. I have done it with all the love of this world. Now it's time for questions. Feel free to ask anything. I am here to answer as many questions as needed. You can leave comments below, questions. I will be pleased to answer all of them. And before saying goodbye, until the next time, I would love you to fill in a short questionnaire that you will be able to find in the Novosumer's website that will be available in the following months. Just 7 questions. It's very important for us to know your opinion. We want to serve you better. Very important for us. These questionnaires will help us to understand what you need, what you want. And please, should you have further questions, suggestions, or just want to drop a message to the organization, we are available here and on other platforms, but here in novosumer.com in the following months. In novosumer.com you will be able to find a contact section with Novosumer's telephone number, email, and you also, as I have mentioned, you can also engage us in our channels available in YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you very much for your time. I'm really grateful for this time that we have shared. I'm grateful for your attention. I hope this information resonates with you and helps you in your pathway. And I hope I see you in the next sessions that will take place shortly, very shortly. All this information in detail will be released very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, Mr. Novosumer, thank you very much. Well. Oh my gosh, I almost forget this funny thing that I want to share with you. Yeah? Oh, okay, Novosumer. Mr. Novosumer. Okay, just remind them more videos are coming. Again, thank you very much. See you soon. Yeah. Let me share with you this anecdote of Debbie Sinclair. The Dr. Debbie Sinclair. he was telling us in some sessions that imagine the UFOs come to the Earth and they land here and see all the progresses that we have made in fusion power, uh, new energy is available, all this technology in telecommunication, everything, all this artificial intelligence, yeah. And imagine them asking themselves, oh, these people with all their progresses and they haven't figured out yet how to control their own life, their own time. What a shame, right? Okay, okay. So now we don't need to feel ashamed anymore. We don't need to have this shame anymore because now we're able to have control of our time, which is maybe, maybe the biggest step in humankind toward the future. Yes, it is. And I hope you share this with your family, with your friends. You dig into the information because it's coming. It's already there. It's already there, guys. And it's beautiful. It's nice. It's an opportunity to 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 share more love with people, to be human beings, to stop competing with the others, because time is not going to be a scarce resource anymore. It's going to be there for all of us, and this is a technology that is worth it to share it. There is no sense in not sharing this, because the more people involved in this, the better for all of us. All of us. I think this is the real step towards the future, a future of cooperation. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much and enjoy and keep safe. Okay? You have to keep safe yourself until you get your shot. Okay. Okay. Let's make it possible. Let's share it. The more people producing this, the cheaper it will be, the easier it will get to everybody, and the happier we will be. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, my friends. Be happy. Be good human beings.